Well, guys, after hearing, after a whole week of hearing how Tom Herman and Texas is that Tom Herman is not the right man for Texas, you know, that it was, it was inexcusable what happened. It was inexcusable what happened last Saturday. It was, it was absolutely embarrassing. That being said, after a whole week of hearing how no matter after hearing about how bad Texas is and how they're terrible and stuff, and rightfully so, they're gonna have to really man up and answer the bell against a San Jose State team, which is really gonna be a tough. It's gonna be. It's still another scary game, but it's winnable though. What makes it even tougher is our starter Shane Buechele. He injured his shoulder in the loss to Maryland last week. So we're gonna get a chance to see what Sam Ehlinger is made of. I saw now of course I I've heard of Sam Ehlinger. In fact, he's he has torched my Hayes Rebels 3 years in a row. And I actually saw him play a couple years ago at Bob Shelton Stadium when they came and spoiled Hayes' 2015 homecoming. So he's definitely used to be a thorn in my side, but now that he's playing for my team, he's 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 like he's an ally now. In a game that we can win this game with Ehlinger at quarterback. We need to be able to run some zone read and like maybe zone read it, like use Chris Warren in the zone read or Kyle Porter. Like if they crash down on the running back, Ehlinger should keep it for the should keep it. Ehlinger keep, and if the if the defense stays home, then you hand it off to either Chris Warren or Kyle Porter. I think your best back, your most effective back, is Chris Warren. He's probably the most effective returning rusher, despite missing a chunk of last season with an injury. He's probably probably the best returning rusher we have, probably the best rusher that we have that we think he can contribute, but we got to run the ball more. We we fell behind extremely fast after scoring on a pick six, and having to we were playing from behind virtually the whole game. If we start the game running and we can play from ahead, then we can run the ball. We have to run the ball if we want to win. If we want to start well, we have to run the ball and be able to throw it and keep Ehlinger in manageable short yardage situations, because we got we got to run the ball better, and we have to do a much better job. Texas cannot look ahead to their marquee matchup with USC because they could start 0-3 if they did that. But if we win tonight, if we win tomorrow afternoon at 2:30, and we lose to USC, we're going into conference play 1-2, and that is not a good. That's not good. We got to win and win. We got to play. We got to play much better than we did against Maryland because that was inexcusable. That being said, I think we can. I think we can beat San Jose State and beat them by at least 2 or 3 touchdowns. That's what I'm thinking. Horns gotta fight. They gotta dig them. They gotta answer the bell, and they gotta shut up all the people who have been bad mouthing them, and rightfully so, because they did not. They did terribly last week. But we should be seeing a much more determined Longhorns team that is determined to, hopefully, that last week will either, only time will tell if last week was an aberration or a microcosm of another disappointing season. Hopefully it's just an aberration. That meant we just got caught off guard. We were not ready for it. Won't let it happen again, but I really don't know. But I think we can win this. This is a very winnable game. Look for Texas to pull away late and win by 2 or 3 touchdowns. That's it. All I gotta say. Hook 'em horns, and Texas fight, and San Jose State, we're coming for you. You better watch out.